Hello, beautiful angels, dolphin lovers, mermaids, all the magical beings, elves, I don't know, unicorns, whatever you are. So, I was just like really excited to hop on live today because I've been getting like a lot of downloads lately. A lot of codes have been coming in, and I just feel like I need to share them as they come in and through me because there's just new ones already on the way after that. So I'm in Glastonbury right now, for those of you know it, and the magical Isle of Avalon, and there's just so much powerful spiritual energy here. So it's bringing me a lot. And today I wanted to talk to you about the 5D abundance codes, and we're going to be working today with the Dolphins to really allow ourselves to feel the abundance codes that are in the more fifth dimensional energy. I do want to just note too that I do put my IG live replays on YouTube, so if you are tuning in but you don't necessarily have like a full 15 minutes to hang out with me or 20 minutes right now, just know that you can always go to my YouTube channel if you do see me pop up live later on that day or the next day, and you will find the replays there. So just so you know. Okay, so the 5D abundance codes, I've been spending a lot of time the last couple of days with the dolphins and the whales. Well, just like I spend a lot of energetic time with the dolphins and the whales anyway, but especially because I am launching Dolphin Consciousness, which is this beautiful 4-month oceanic journey. I've been really tuning into them more. And what came through last night and this morning was this transmission about the 5D abundance codes, and they called themselves the Dolphins of Abundance showed up. And they told me that I've actually been focusing too much on the 3D abundance codes. And actually, I am living so much already in the 5D abundance codes, but they wanted to shift my awareness to the 5D abundance codes. And ever since that, which was like less than 12 hours ago, I've had this surge of inspirational energy and am I like glitching for all of you right now, or is it okay? Let me know if you're live. Like, did I just glitch out? Because I feel like my clock is going to come on again in like 5 minutes. So maybe we just need to just really go for it and share. So, okay, let's break it down. The 3D, hi Chris, she says, hi Beth Katherine. The 3D abundance codes. Okay, so the 3D abundance codes, okay, it was glitchy. Am I okay now? It's because my clock was like, hi, you need to do something. The 3D abundance codes are rooted in the accumulation of resources, okay? So the 3D abundance journey is all about how much money am I making, how many resources do I have, what do I own, and also sort of sourcing our feelings of abundance from what we've accumulated. And so thank you so much for letting me know. So in like 5 minutes, I might glitch again for a second when I go, clock, go away. But yeah, just like real life tech stuff. So yeah, the 3D abundance codes are actually what most people are teaching about, like even money teachers and spiritual business coaches. They were telling me like actually a lot of that is still rooted in the 3D abundance codes. You can very much work with the law of attraction and spiritual principles to accumulate more abundance in that 3D abundance grid, and that's totally fine. But what we are invited to move into now is the 5D abundance grid, especially because a lot of the systems are going to be glitching and shifting and changing. And so it's going to be a lot easier for us if we are rooted in the 5D abundance codes moving forth. And here's the thing, actually, a lot of people kind of try to like get themselves in the 5D abundance energy so that they can go back to the 3D abundance codes and be successful. They're like, okay, just tell me about the 5D abundance grid so I can make a lot of money. Okay, but like it's actually, the thing is the 5D abundance codes isn't about money. So although when we're vibrating with the 5D abundance codes, we might end up making a lot of money, here's what they've been telling me today. When we are rooted in the 5D abundance codes, we will attract exactly what is for our highest good and on our highest timeline. With co-creating with reality. Okay, and this is what a lot of people don't understand. It's not everybody's highest reality and highest timeline to be a millionaire. It's not the soul's deepest yearning for their human body, for every soul, and higher self designing our human incarnation to say, okay, I'm going to have just tons of money in my highest timeline, and that's what I'm designing for myself. In the 5D abundance codes, we're always taken care of, but our abundance doesn't necessarily happen in the way that our mind wants, okay? So the 5D abundance codes first, let's get a feel for what that feels like. First, I want to invite the Dolphins of abundance in, and I want to invite the angels of abundance in to hold you. So just energetically say, yes, I'm ready. Dolphins of abundance, angels of abundance. Beautiful. The energy just raised so much. Just hold me and allow me to feel you. Bring out your angelic wings. If you know about your beautiful angel wings, you do have them, and bring them out. And when we're in the 5D abundance codes, we recognize that reality is crystalline, and everything from I just took a shower and I was like, oh my goddess, I feel like the mother energy of the water holding me, and it was so beautiful. And I can feel my lemon water, I can feel the lemon in my water just activating more crystalline energy within me. And the 5D abundance codes, it's really like life is this living sort of orgasmic situation where we're like, wow, that's so beautiful. I look at my beautiful blue bottle with the sacred geometry, if you can see it. I'm like, wow, that's so amazing. And I feel a transmission from that. And it's really about gratitude and awe for the present moment. And then from there, what will happen is the creator through our heart will make sure that what we need for our highest good is going to be pulled in. Now, some people, again, their highest good does involve a lot of money, but for some people, we're learning about detachment. Maybe we've lived previous lifetimes where we had a lot of money, and we were very attached to it. Or maybe we've lived lifetimes where we didn't have a lot of money and we were kind of obsessed with trying to get it, and we weren't able to feel our sovereignty because of that attachment and that obsession. So it might be that in this life, our soul actually wants us to spend 10 or 15 years maybe having what we need financially, but not necessarily a huge overflow, while, maybe it just depends on the soul, while we have a massive overflow of synchronicity, of amazing relationships, of joy, of right place, right time. So we might end up being on get invited on a trip to the Caribbean for free because we met someone at the right place at the right time, but money didn't facilitate that. But that trip would have cost us $20,000. Do you see what I mean? With the 5D abundance codes, it is about, wow, abundance, but it's how do you need to experience that abundance? And, in order for you to learn the lessons that you're here to learn as a soul. So this isn't really talked about, when we have these teachings that come to us from a lot of the money teachers that are really rooted in the 3D abundance codes. For them, it's more about how much money can I make? How fast can I make it? And that is the basis of the teaching to help you connect with your abundance. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just going to be a little bit glitchy as we move into different frequencies because we are really bringing in these 5D abundance codes, okay? So what I want to do with you today is just do a really simple transmission with the Dolphins of abundance. so that you're able to really feel, because it is a transmission. Thanks so much for the comments, Chris, as abundance happens in many ways, not just or primarily money. Exactly. And our place in the forest garden, that's a cool name, says, I decided to go off grid and built a log home and permaculture garden with foraging wild foods and chose to live in this way that steps away from marketing. Yeah, like, it's like, that's so 5D abundance. And 5D abundance could also be working a corporate job and making a ton of money, but like going into work and being like channeling such amazing codes for your coworkers and literally living light, grounding in that light right in the center of a big city. So it really does depend on the soul's journey. But how we move into the 5D abundance codes is one, to recognize that you're already there. Thanks, Nord, for your comments. So you're already in the 5D abundance codes. That is, your higher self is already there. Your heart is already there. It's just about recognizing that, and then life can reorganize itself. So for me, my own experience of the 5D abundance codes has led me to not necessarily buy a house and do all that. It's like been such a journey of freedom. I've been traveling the world extensively for years and years and years now. It's really, I was traveling extensively in the pandemic without a V, and just really being activated by so many codes and sacred sites on this planet. And that was the way that my soul Okay, I think it's done glitching now. Oh, it's my alarm. Okay, so anyway, that gives, like a solid 5 or 6 minutes now until that happens again. So let's just drop in with the Dolphins of Abundance and the Angels of Abundance and receive a transmission now. And again, if you do want to work more deeply with the Dolphins, check out Dolphin Consciousness. We start on the new moon in October. It's a very, very powerful transmission for 5D frequency. I'm so excited. So let's just take a deep breath, closing our eyes. We're just going to be here for maybe 5 minutes, something like that. So as you breathe in, just allow the angels of abundance, as well as your guardian angel, and the archangel who your higher self primarily works with for this lifetime, allowing the angels to begin to wash you of attachments to the 3D abundance grid and the 3D abundance codes. So these are kind of beliefs like, I can't really be free, I can't travel, I can't have what I desire unless I make a lot more money. In the 5D, that's actually not true. So just allowing the angels to wash these deeply ingrained belief systems and attachments to the 3D abundance codes from you now. The attachment to money, when it comes in, how it comes in, and what that means about your self-worth and your worth. So you can see the angels just showering you with light, living liquid light, washing away the old 3D structures and attachments. And allowing the angels of abundance to come forth now, bringing in the dolphins of abundance and feeling yourself now surrounded by golden light, gold and white light, and turquoise water. So you might be in turquoise water, you might be in your mermaid or dolphin body, or just have the ability to breathe underwater. And you're surrounded by this turquoise light, water, and this golden white light. So the angels of abundance coming in with this white golden light, the dolphins of abundance coming in with this turquoise gold light. and white, and they just have so many frequencies. And then just breathe and invite in, thank you, dolphins of abundance. Thank you, angels of abundance, for activating the 5D abundance codes within me. You might see dolphins swimming past you and sending you sonar and turquoise blessings and joy. I receive these 5D abundance codes now. I ground myself into the 5D grids of abundance. And I choose to live in a living crystalline reality of love. Breathing in once more golden white frequencies, just allowing the angels of abundance to bless you with thoughts of true abundance. What are you grateful for in your life in this now moment? A beautiful crystal, the sun shining, the smile of a loved one. It's the simple treasures that are so important in the 5D abundance codes. They're just as important as the big things that we're used to thinking about as abundance. So taking one deep breath, finally, of the turquoise water once more, the turquoise light. Thank you, dolphins of abundance, for activating me. Thank you, angels of abundance, for blessing me. I choose the 5D abundance codes as my natural set point in this here and now. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes back to this space and just giving gratitude for these sacred crystalline dolphin angelic abundance codes. And just remember that, you know, in the 5D abundance codes, we are all so wealthy in God's grace and Source's love. There is no competition. There is no, she's a millionaire and I've got $10 in my bank account, so she's more abundant. It's not like that in the 5D abundance grid and the codes. It's about, oh my goddess, like we are living liquid abundance, and whether money's coming in or coming out or not, like that actually isn't even really a part of it. Is just something that, like, if Source within you decides that that is your highest journey in this moment, to have that coming in, then yay. And if Source decides to give you a trip to the Caribbean for free that would have cost $20,000 somehow, then yay. Or if, you know, like there's just so many synchronicities that can happen. So it's really about allowing the mind to just relax, the ego to relax, and to just celebrate life in this here and now, and say, like, whatever shows up, like, yay! As it takes practice. That's why, thank you so much for the comments. That's why we go to the dolphins of abundance. That's why we go to the angels of abundance. That's why we go to our higher self and come back there over and over and over again, right? Because those 3D abundance code signatures are going to come in and be like, but you don't have enough money, you can't. And you're going to have to be like, no, I love you, bless you, thank you. Dolphins of abundance, come on. Let's go party, remind me. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so I hope that serves you. Please join us for Dolphin Consciousness if you love working with the consciousness of the dolphins and the whales and the ocean. It's going to be so full of crystalline light, and it's going to be life-changing for those of you who really feel this call. Thank you all for the comments. I appreciate them. Thank you if you're on replay, and I'll see you soon. And remember, my IG replays will be on YouTube if you want to catch them. Ciao!